Hi, welcome everyone to another edition of GIT, Gurus in Training. But I don't consider myself a guru. It's just a title that that I had came up with because people identify with guru, but it's really a platform just to share ideas, do some training, build a community, build a culture, and stuff like that. My name is Barry J. Solomon, once again, and I thank you for joining me on this Friday. You could have been anywhere else on the internet or anywhere else in the world. First, I would like to say excuse the noise because I'm traveling right now, and this is the only quiet, semi-quiet place that I could find. You might hear a couple of airplanes going over ahead. You might hear some loud engines going by. You might hear a loud engine of a FedEx truck or a car or a motorcycle. If that happens, I might just pause and just look, or I might just talk louder. So you're here tonight because you want to learn how to get people to buy stuff from you. And it doesn't matter what business you're in, and it doesn't matter what company or MLM you're in, or network marketing company, or if you're an author, or a real estate agent, or if you sell fish tacos for a living. This can help you in your business. The first point, I have 3 points, which brings me to this that I want to digress a little bit and share this with you. When it comes to communication, the best communicators, I'm learning this and I'm teaching it to you. And these are some things, some concepts that I learned recently. This week, and I'm going to share with you three. Um, there's a three topics. Whenever you have a message, you can either use a two-topic format or a three-topic format because our minds are conditioned to delete certain pieces of information that we deem as unimportant. And this happens unconsciously. And so that's why today I want to share 3 points with you. Well, first I want to read this. There is a speech given by Winston Churchill to a school. And this speech was extremely short. And I'm going to share that speech with you to prove a point. And the point is that you don't need to use a lot of words. If you keep it simple, to the point, 2 or 3 main points, people will be able to grasp the information, your message. They'll be able to remember your product or your service or whatever you're presenting. So just give me a second. I want to find this speech really quick. It's in my phone. Give me a second. I'll find it in just a minute. I had it already set up, but for some way, somehow I lost the speech. It's a very quick speech. This is not going to be a long hangout tonight. I'm not sure if I'll go 30 minutes or not. It just depends on how riled up I get or what inspiration strikes me, hits me during this hangout. Almost got it. Thank you for your patience. Give me a second. You're going to love this. You are going to love this. I just read it today. Trying to memorize it, but I don't have it memorized yet, but I will. Here it is. I found it. Okay, this is Winston Churchill's speech to the Harrow School. He says, never give in. Never give in. Never, 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 never in nothing, great or small, large or petty. Never give in except to convictions of honor and good sense. That was it. That was his whole entire speech. Short, to the point, concise, and a direct message. So when you're dealing with prospects, when you're dealing with people, when you're attempting to make sales, when you're in the sales process, these are some of the things that should be going through your mind as you're maybe doing a seminar, or maybe you're at the table with someone or at the desk and you're doing your presentation. Point number one, I'm going to cover what is called unconscious phenomenon. I have my notes right here because I take notes when I'm learning. It's called, these are some unconscious phenomenons that I'm going to share with you tonight. First point, a countdown timer. You've seen those web pages, and maybe some of you use these web pages, and you use these countdown timers, but you really don't know why. You just know you see other people using these timers on their website and their presentations, seminars. I was at an event. Speaking of events, I learned the information that I'm about to share with you at an event. Speaking of events, I was at an event in Charlotte, North Carolina called Impact event. It's called Impact. And there was, toward the end of the event, there was a timer on the screen. And there was an offline product that was launched. This took place about 3 weeks ago. This product was launched into the market. And it's so powerful, you can give it to someone. As a matter of fact, let me show it to you. It's going to come in backwards, but you might have seen this on the internet. It's called Fight the Forces of Evil. It's backwards, but that's okay. Use a mirror or something, it'll come forward to you. And when this thing, people did not have a clue what this was. They just had some information, some bits of information. They had some words spoken to them that created this era, this thing, this idea that I have to get my hands on this. I don't know what it is, but I need it. And there was a line wrapped around the entire room. And people were going crazy trying to get their hands on this. Why? Number one, there was a timer, a countdown timer. You see, when you use a countdown timer, it elicits an unconscious decision in people to where they make a decision before they make a decision. For example, if you really think about what you're doing today, or the things that you did today, or the things that you got accomplished today, or the places that you went today, you thought about those places yesterday. You thought about those things yesterday. Maybe you went today and you bought a pair of shoes. Or you bought something at a fast food joint, like McDonald's or something. You thought about it yesterday. You thought about, what am I going to eat tomorrow? Or what I want to buy tomorrow? You unconsciously thought about these things and these decisions before it actually happened. Think about what you're doing right now. You probably thought about it yesterday. Chances are you thought about being on this webinar yesterday because you got an email from me saying, hey, tomorrow, which is today, we'll be doing this live hangout. And so you thought about it. So now you're doing it. So that's what the countdown timer does. Some of you registered for this webinar, for this hangout, through a page that I have on the internet where you have an opportunity to claim your spot. And if you notice, there's a countdown timer on that page because it gets you to unconsciously make a decision before you actually make the decision. I hope this is making sense to you, because it's one of the ways to get people to buy stuff, get them to make a decision unconsciously before they actually physically whip out their credit card and buy. Crazy. This stuff is crazy. I love it. I love learning this stuff, and I love teaching it because it's so amazing to learn how to communicate with other people at their level. Not at my level or your level, but at their level. Point number 2. This is called age progression. Now, this is something that is phenomenal, this concept. And you can use it in any business, any product, to sell any service, anything. This is where you project your prospect's mind, your potential buyer. You project their thinking, their mind, into a better future. This is crazy. Well, how do you do that? How do you project someone's thinking into a better future? Here's an example that I wrote down from the event, from my notes. Here's an example. You've probably seen or heard this before. But during your presentation, you say something like, how do you want your name spelled on your paycheck? Or if you're inside of an MLM network marketing company, you might say to your prospect, what size? Think of what size ring you wear, so that when, not if, but when you get your millionaire earner ring, it'll just fit perfectly right on your finger. So think about the size of the ring that you want. See, that's an age progression. You're getting someone to think, to project their mind into the future. Or you can say something like, I want you to think about the door that you want on your mansion. Think of the style of door. Does it have windows? Is it oak? Is it a metal door? Because you know what's coming to the world, and you have metal doors on your mansion, sort of like a fortress, so no one penetrates it. But you see, this mansion hasn't come to fruition yet. It's not reality yet. But you help someone to project their mind into the future. And when you do this, you help them to make a decision to buy from you. If you're a real estate agent, you help people project their minds into the future. Ask them to think of the type of house that they want. What color is it? What color is the carpet? What color are the appliances? What color is the tile in the kitchen? Do you want red or do you want black? If you're a car salesman, what color is the interior of your ideal car, or the exterior? What type of rims? Do you want the 5-star rims, stock rims, or do you want to go purchase some aftermarket rims? So you see, you're projecting that into your potential buyer or your prospect. You're getting them to think about how good will it feel for them to have your product. Look at some of the commercials on TV. Look at how these guys, these experts at these communication experts, how they package a commercial. Pay close attention to the next commercial you see on TV, or the next ad you read, and see how they package it, how they get you to think forward, how they get you into this age progression thing. Powerful stuff here. Powerful stuff. I hope you're taking notes. If you're not taking notes, I'm just going to wait for you to get a pen and a piece of paper so that you can take notes. Okay, glad you got your pen and your paper now. Shall we continue? I'm glad you asked. Yes, we shall continue. Point number 3. It's called suggestion. The power of suggestion. Well, what do I mean by suggestion? What does this mean? What's this concept, this new concept of suggestion? What does it mean exactly? Well, you suggest a specific behavior in someone, a future response. For example, a child. If you tell a kid when they're young and impressionable that they're stupid, a child who grows up in a household where people tell their parents or their siblings or whoever they're growing up with, they're in a bad environment, and they're always told that they're stupid. What happens is, in their mind, as time goes on, as they get a little bit older, what they do is they start looking for other stupid kids. They look for the stupid crowd that does stupid things because their entire life they were told as a kid, you're stupid. What you do is stupid. Everything you do is stupid. You're dumb. You don't think. So they look for that. They look for that crowd. Next thing you know, they're in prison because they hung around with stupid people that made stupid decisions because they were told all their life they were stupid. Make sense? Here's another example, if I can. When you log into this website, your mind will go quiet as you pay attention to the words that I'm speaking to you right now. Or when you walk into my business, you will feel a sense of calm, a sense of accomplishment, a sense of belonging, a sense of, why did I not find this place sooner? You can apply this to anything, a service, a product. The power of suggestive behavior, suggestion. You're suggesting things to your potential buyer or your potential prospect. Or I have another one more example on suggestion. When you come to this place, your mind becomes quiet. You tune out everything else around you. You turn your cell phone on silent and you put it in your bag, or you put it on the table with the face down so you cannot see any flashing lights. And when you come to this website, you're prepared to learn and you're prepared to grasp the information. And this is your place of serenity, your place of learning, where no one can disturb you. Nothing can disturb you or distract you. And you're here to learn because you have a desire to do something better with your life. You have a desire to learn what it takes to be a top online internet marketer. You have a desire to learn how to become a better version of you, how to become a better communicator, how to get your message across to your prospects and your potential buyers that will make them feel so comfortable purchasing from you that they trust you and they feel like they know you because you're learning how to be relatable to them. You're learning how to be genuine and sincere. Suggestion. I just suggested these things to you. And you can suggest other things to your potential buyers. And so that is the power of suggestion. And I'm pretty sure there are other, you can go online, research suggestion in communication and find some other information, which I suggest you do. If you're serious about learning this stuff and mastering this stuff, these are some communication styles. And next week, I'm going to share some more information with you. Some information about people and mindset and how the mind works and how people view the world around them and how people make buying decisions not based on what I think or what you think, but based on their perception of the world around them. based on how they were brought up, based on a lot of different things, and you learn how to cater your message to anyone, any product, any service, any business. And that is powerful. Oh, I'm excited. I hope you're excited about learning this stuff, because I did not know this stuff 2 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, I did not know this stuff. I have been studying and learning. And I want to share it with you because I feel like this. What is the purpose of living my life if I cannot impact your life? What is the purpose of living for me and me only? How selfish is that? I'll tell you this really quick. My friend told me this once, and this is kind of how he said it. He said, I just want you to know that your life is different or impacted because you know me. Something like that. I don't know his exact. I don't remember his exact words, but it goes to my point. Why I'm sharing this with you, because what is the purpose if I cannot sow into another life, if I cannot share something that I learned with you, and you can now share that knowledge or those concepts with someone else, or maybe you can dive deeper in on your own, doing your own research and study. I feel like I have done a service to our community. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. I hope you're learning something. I hope you're getting some value from this. And how long have I been going now? 23 minutes. 23 minutes I have been going. And I'm going to close this thing out with a quick story. A quick story. Some of you have heard this story. Some of you have not heard this story. It's kind of a story about perception and how we perceive the world, and how we need confirmation. We need to see in order to believe, some of us, sometimes. We all know faith is believing in something that we don't see. Well, try telling that to my 4-year-old daughter, little girl. Try telling that to her. Now, some children, they do have faith. They believe in things they don't see. Some of them have that sixth sense. But at this particular point in time, the story that I'm about to share with you, my daughter, that was not her at this point in time. Here's the story, really quick, before we close out. It's about perception. My wife and I, we give our children cereal, but here's how we do it. We give them a little non-sweet cereal, and we give them a little sweet cereal, right? And so I made cereal. My daughter was the last one who I made cereal for. And her name's Melody. I said, Melody, here's your cereal. Go on ahead and sit down, have a seat, and eat it. And she says, but there's no sweet cereal in my bowl. I said, there is sweet cereal in your bowl. Just have a seat. Go on, have a seat, eat your cereal. So she walks over to the couch. And here's what she does. 4-year-olds, right? Girls. She takes the cereal bowl, she puts it on the side of her, and she lays her head on the couch, on the arm of the sofa like this, and closes her eyes, protesting. When I'm in the kitchen making my cereal, because I love cereal. I'm a cereal eater. My kids love cereal. My boys love cereal. That's our thing. We can eat cereal all day. So I'm in the kitchen making my cereal. And I look up and I see her laying her head on the arm of the couch. I say, Melody, what's wrong? She says, there's no sweet cereal in my bowl. And now you know, normally as parents, where our response is, you better eat that. You better eat that. You better sit down and eat that cereal. When we get our lips tighten up, you better sit down and you better eat that cereal right now. But you see, you cannot approach. I'm learning how to not only communicate with other people, but also my children. That's what this company is helping me to do, is to even learn how to communicate better with my children. So instead of doing that, instead of tightening up my lip and saying, and looking her in her eyes and saying, you better sit down and eat this cereal, giving her that look, that parent fear of God look, I was thinking to myself, how could I get her to eat her cereal creatively without making her feel bad or cry or intimidated or anything like that? So what I did was this. I called her into the kitchen. I said, Melody, come here. She brings her bowl in the kitchen. And I put the two cereal boxes right next to each other on the counter. And I asked her, I said, which one of these cereals is the sweet cereal? Now, it doesn't matter which cereal box she pointed to, whether she pointed to the one that was not sweet or the one that was sweet. Because she can't read yet. Right? She can't read where it says this cereal is sweet, this cereal is not sweet. So she pointed to one of the cereals, that one. So I said, okay. So I grabbed the cereal and I poured a little bit of that cereal in her bowl. And guess what happened? She smiles like she smiles. She smiles like this. And she goes onto the couch and she eats her cereal happily, because she had to see physically me put that sweet cereal in her bowl, but it was already there the whole time. And that's how some of us view our businesses, especially during those times, especially those of us that are in network marketing or internet marketing or direct sales. And we're still new, some of us, and we're at that point to where we feel like it's not working the way we want it to, and we want to quit and go jump into the next opportunity because it looks more promising. And so we go jump from opportunity to opportunity, some of us, thinking that the grass is greener on the other side, thinking that there's some sweet cereal over there, right? Thinking that we have this sweet cereal somewhere else instead of where we are now. And it doesn't matter what opportunity, what biz op you're in, or what company you're in, or what business you're building. So we think about quitting, right? And it's going to happen. If that hasn't happened to you yet, you're going to think about quitting at some point if you're not seeing money. And remember, if you're in the direct sales or MLM or internet marketing business, $2,000 a week is like what, toilet paper, right? So if you're not making about $5,000 a month minimum on a consistent basis, eventually you're going to either quit or think about quitting. But before you do, I want you to realize that it's not the company, it's not your opportunity, it's you. Maybe you have this sweet cereal in your bowl, and you've had it the whole time, but you just didn't know it yet. So you have to give the system a chance to work. You have to give the system a chance to matriculate through the internet if you're in internet marketing. You have to give things a chance to work. And so you have all the resources, some of you, not all of you, but you have everything you need, especially if you have our products in our company, our training products, our internet marketing training products, and you're in our company. You have everything you need at your fingertips. All the sweet cereal, you have more sweet cereal in your bowl than you realize. You just have to tap into it. Remember, speaking of events, we have one coming up in October. People have major breakthroughs at our events. They walk away doubling and tripling their businesses. Does not matter what business you're in or what industry you're in. The sweet cereal The sweeter cereal can be found at the events. We have one coming up in October called Fight the Forces of Evil. I'll have a link below this video, right, for this event if you're interested. But I want you to think, I'm going to end this hangout with never, never give up. Like Winston Churchill, that speech that I shared with you earlier. Never give up. There's sweet cereal in your bowl. You just have to tap into it. Let the system work. Keep fighting. This is the Legacy Tribe. My tribe. It's called the Legacy Tribe. Work till we drop. Sleep when we die. Legacy, legacy, legacy tribe. Work till we drop. Sleep when we die. Legacy, legacy, legacy tribe. Barry J. Solomon. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you got some value out of this. I hope that you share this hangout with your friends, family, anyone that's in our market, in our industry, that wants something like this. Anybody that wants to learn some concepts on how to get people to buy stuff from you on the spot. Thanks again. My name is Barry J. Solomon, GIT, Gurus and Training Hangout. So stay tuned for next Friday. If you love this hangout, let me get a little closer. If you loved this hangout, wait till next week. I mean, if you liked if you liked this hangout, wait until next week. You're gonna love what I have in store. Wait until next month. You're gonna even love what I have in store more, because I'm going to do something big and crazy. Not illegal. I don't think it's illegal, but it's going to be big and crazy, and it's going to hit the internet next month or the month after that. So stay tuned. Watch your email. Get on my email list if you want more information, if you want more videos. Subscribe. Just contact me on Facebook or Google if you have any questions. I'll get your questions answered, and we'll take it from there. Thanks again. See you next week. Barry J. Solomon signing off.